Yo, welcome back to my channel. This is road to 50 stars in best attack mode. Yeah, watch the video from the start to the end to get to know the tips and tricks to reach 50 stars in best attack mode, and subscribe to if for more FC mobile content. Let's dive straight into it. So yeah, this was my first clip to 20 stars, and yeah guys, that's how I normally start my first attack match. I drag the defenders, especially the center backs, to one direction, then passes the ball to the opposite direction to the striker or forward over there to score. It's very easy, very easy way, and mostly balls like this I cross it to the nearest player in the box. Mostly I score, but not all the time, especially when you face a higher OVR player. Mostly their defenders are able to win the ball, or their keeper saves the ball. And so far, what I experienced, the best keepers in this attack mode right now is Donnarumma and Johnny Buffon. Yeah, Buffon is really good, and Donnarumma too, especially ultimate team of the Donnarumma is exceptional. I didn't see much of Van de Sar because of him being a box player, so a lot of players don't have Van de Sar, but I came across Van de Sar, but not enough to give a verdict about how good Van de Sar is in best attack mode, so I can't really tell. So yeah guys, that's it. Very simple, and even when you look at my gameplay, you can turn or learn how I play, and I use power shots in most of my great chances because it helps me to score. It's very simple, like this one over here. Although it was not a great chance, but I used power shot, and that's how I was able to hit 20 stars in VSA mode. Okay, so as for this one, I'm not going to talk much. I'm going to let you enjoy my gameplay. Guys, so this guy was a good opponent, yeah, but I had a perfect match because I didn't miss even a single chance. So that's how I got to 30 stars in this attack. So another video, move the center backs to one direction, then pass the ball. But in this occasion, or in this instance, I rushed the pass, so I was able to pass the ball to the striker. Maybe you might ask that which are the best skill moves to use in best attack mode. I would say so far the best skill moves, or the most effective skill moves to use in best attack, are three, which are lane change, roulette, and step over exit. Yeah, these are the three, and in that order, that's how effective they are. Lane change is the most effective skill move to use in best attack, followed by roulette, and the last skill move is step over exit. With the step over exit, it works perfectly on pacey wingers or strikers. The faster the player, the more effective it is going to be. But with the roulette, even it works perfectly on role-based players. But with the lane change, I can say that it is like the meta inverse attack. I think almost everybody use it. So if you don't use lane change, my guy, I need to put you on game. Start using lane change inverse attack, and you are going to win a lot of matches. Yeah, in this match I was making a lot of mistakes. I was really lucky to win. I was really lucky. If my opponent was slightly skilled, I would have definitely lost this match. Yeah, with a power shot from Vinicius Jr. So maybe you might ask me that, bro, like which player should I use in base attack? The best players to use in base attack, the forward line players. I will give you players with, take any player as long as the player has 5-star weak foot. As long as the player got 5-star weak foot, guys, he is good for you. And if his shooting is very high, then it's going to help you a lot in base attack mode. Because base attack, I can say that it's 80% overall. The higher your overall rating, I mean in terms of your team rating, the better chances you are going to get. And it is the remaining 20% depends on your skill set, how skilled you are in terms of converting your chances. So yeah, you can use even normal strikers and still get like the best chances. Depends on your team. If your team is very high, you are going to get easy chances and you are going to finish them, even with lesser strikers. So yeah, it depends whether you get a higher rating team or get a meta strikers. So but for me, or free-to-play users, you cannot be guaranteeing the higher rated teams. So it's better to get, meta players, yeah, or at least players with 5 stars risk foot, and you are going to be, good to go and win a lot of matches and reach 50 stars. And I can also see that this is one of the most difficult base attack mode grinding I've ever done, because guys, although my overall team rating is 121, I was really suffering because I was facing a lot of 124 and 125, and these guys they scored me a lot of goals. So it took me a while before reaching 50 stars. So yeah guys, I finally reached 50 stars in base attack mode, and I hope this video was very helpful to you guys, and it's going to help you to also reach 50 stars. So comment any problem you're having in your VSC down there in the comment section. So this is the matches, yeah, everything over there. Peace out.